Well, don't stop.
Stop.
You're touching John's stuff. Stop it.
I'm breaking it. That's the difference.
He looks so concerned, like you're touching a baby or something.
It's his toys.
It's not my toys.
Yes, it is. Always.
It's
Oh, see,
technology.
everyone's online for the Exotica review. Hey, welcome to Date Night with the Lunas here on BFAM 109.6. It's Monday, July 19th, and today's show where we're chatting about our weekend's adventures. We literally just flew in this morning just in time to do our 2:30 show, and now we're doing our evening show after a quick nap. We still need more sleep. because
Oh
we
God,
didn't
I need
sleep.
more sleep.
Yes.
It
I don't think
was.
so. There was enough coffee or caffeine to keep us awake. Honestly,
They were actually selling coffee at an adult convention.
yes.
That says something. High caffeine coffee.
Was it? I didn't know. Did you try it? Was it?
No, I didn't get it because they're like, here's a little sample, and they give me like a quarter of a shot glass. I'm like, no, I need a sample.
I need
I need real stuff.
like espresso sample there for Exotica. So it was
Yes.
fun and
We went
amazing.
to
Exotica. Go down. Yeah. We didn't do any STC live. 'Cause there was so much going on. So much. I mean, from the show floors, the vendors, we did presentations, so
we did class. Yeah, it was amazing, and it's a really interesting feeling that obviously we flew in on Thursday. We saw the people setting up and the performers starting to practice, and then over the next 4 days we helped them, like we held doors open for them and started chatting in the elevators. And it's just really, really nice when a whole bunch of adult actresses and actors and cam people, men and women and all the other stuff, know you by sight as first name. I'm like, this is kind of cool. I mean, it's happened before, but it was really cool this time.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely cool there. But it's like also was cool like arriving at the hotel, and as soon as we like arrive, hey the Lunas, and we just get hugs from our friends. We just miss that so much. It was we were missing the hugs and the hey what's going on, catching up, playing catch up. Well, we did a lot of playing catch up with everybody.
Well, it was the first time we were in person at an adult conference, a major adult conference. Again, this was Chicago.
Right, but it's a very vanilla adult conference.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It was okay. To be clear, there were swinger sites there, but there were no swinger events.
Yeah,
is the best way to put it.
Well, I saw in Double List there was one, but I didn't.
I didn't go to. You were on Double List?
Yes, I'm on Double List.
I know we're on Double List, but when you didn't tell me, we could have. We were okay. No, that's not true. We were way too busy.
Oh, he doesn't want me to show my fancies.
Before I forget, I want to plug Fairville University.
Okay.
They're being our sponsor because we are doing a class for them in 2 weeks.
Next week.
No, July 29th.
29th, which is next week.
I'm just going to go with it. It's the 19th, 29th. That's 10 days. I'll split the difference with you. It's a week and a half. Because whenever I say like it's X number of days, you have to correct me, or there's X number of people. So we're going to split the difference in a week and a half, which is we're going to be doing what is it?
Penis owner pleasure.
No, it's not pleasure. It's actually penis
owner's manual.
Owner's manual. We have a penis owner's manual. We're going to just explain how vasodilators work, which is a big, great medical term for those pills that you find, the Cialis, the Viagra, Trimex. We're going to go into how they work, what you should be concerned about if you purchase them or you're on them, because some of them come right out of China.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are made in the U.S. and they're better. Some of them, if you overdose on, you will not enjoy the next 12 hours. But we'll go into all of that. We're going to talk about penis pumps. I'm a huge advocate of them. We're going to talk about cock rings.
When you cook it.
And we have new toys. We even have a fake butt.
A fake butt. That's considered a lethal weapon because it's 8 pounds.
But it bounces.
Whack! But it bounces, but it's just big.
Yeah, it was.
And it was super exciting. We actually finally got to meet one of our favorite vendors, geeky and kinky. So this is
Ooh,
their
I want to show this.
pins that they get. So we've been following them since they were like, had like 5 or 10 pins on their website.
I remember when they started because they had 5 pins, and I thought these guys are cool. I want them. Now that's just a small sample
of what
they make, and I got a Mandalorian.
No, that's Boba Fett.
That's Boba Fett.
That's Boba Fett.
It could be. Well, who knows? I guess it's got the little thingy.
Yeah.
I got a puppy.
He got a red puppy mask to match his red puppy.
I got, over the years, I've gotten so many different ones.
Hey, Tess. James and Tess. Thanks.
Hey, Tess.
Yes, they set the alarm. So you're catching the Exotica.
Just in case, again, they don't pay us. Geeky and Kinky, they're a small one-person operation.
Yep.
We totally love supporting
small businesses
like this because they support artists.
Yeah, they were super excited to see us because it was like, hey, finally meet you in the flesh after God, what's 5 years now or something like that?
It's been about 5-6 years, but I remember walking over and going, "Hi, my name is," and he's like, John, and I'm like, oh, hey, yeah. So
sorry.
All right, let me get the feel down for Exotica. Okay. It was pretty big.
What do they sell?
There were 2 stages. What were we talking about?
Exotica's motto. Where's the magazine?
Here's the magazine. I don't know. There's a motto?
Yeah.
A tagline or
like
something?
Like a tagline, and I'm not seeing it. Like largest love sex positive convention there is. So I can't find it because they had billboards everywhere while we were driving, because we were fortunate enough that we had one of our local friends from Chicago there, and she was driving us around to get good food, not just the hotel food. So yay!
Chicago's got some good food. We're not talking about the pizza though. But okay, so
for divorce.
Sex is too good. You won't get out.
The pizza conversation.
So Exotica is an adult convention. Mm-hmm. Which means there was Cassidy.com, which is a swinger website. There was a few other swinger websites. We actually found one that was really interesting. If you're thinking about getting in the lifestyle, but you're not sure, you just want to play exhibitionist and voyeur, they had a website that you can go to, and it's not through Zoom, where sort of like what's on SDC now, but private. You can go ahead and pick a particular person. You can share, use your webcam, play, whatever. And it's basically sort of like a date site, similar to SDC, but I know on SDC you just hit public or your friends. This is more making a phone call. So I guess it's more of a...
It was a Chatterbait one. That's why...
No, that wasn't Chatterbait.
No, it was...
No, that wasn't Chatterbait.
No. Their technology that they're using was from Chatterbait.
Okay.
Because I remember... Because that's where I got a couple of the things there. So, I mean, it's like information overload at Exotica. Ooh, yeah. Big time. So, I mean, everyone's like trying to hand out their cards, trying to hand out their business.
At least 4 different strip clubs throwing post parties. Scores is a huge one. They had a lot of huge actors and actresses there. Newbies.
Yeah. Emerald Theater's Gentlemen's Club that was throwing parties there.
Yeah, Admiral. So, Chloe gave me her card.
Yep.
Okay, so
Alex,
I guess there was 4 rows.
Yeah.
It's not like Dragon Con huge, but it is an adult conference, so you're looking at our friends here.
Bad Dragons?
Bad Dragon was a huge sponsor of it. Bad Dragon, if you don't know about them, they make, let's see, you didn't mention the name of the website with the Zoom calls. I got to look it up.
Remember.
There was honestly so much. I'm going to try to post it in the notes. We're going to try to figure it out. Is it in the pamphlet?
I was looking at it right there. It's just like, I was looking through the pamphlet. That's what I was doing, babe. Oh, okay. You doesn't trust me.
Oh, no. I just sometimes find stuff you don't. And vice versa. Because how are you with technology?
Me and technology don't get along.
No. If you're familiar with a performer named Rubber Doll, she is an absolute nicest person. She was there. She does some great stuff. Alex Cole, another great one. Oh, we'll do one from the past, and he is the greatest guy. Evan Stone.
Oh, I know how to find it. Evan Stone.
But I lost it.
Yeah, you lost it.
There's a map. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
So you can go look at them.
the map there. Yeah.
I'm glad I solved the issue.
Nope.
Got all the numbers.
I got the numbers, but doesn't tell the business. That's why I'm looking at the floor plan.
Right there. Just go to the next page.
Ah, here we are. Okay, fine. So as you can tell, he's making fun of me right now.
Okay.
It wasn't at the dungeon. It was at the couple X 509 virtual parties.
That's it. Virtual parties. That
Virtual
was
swing parties. Yeah.
Oh, virtual swing parties?
It's both virtual parties, virtual swing parties. That is both the name of the event.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to Google their website while you keep talking.
Okay. So it's an adult conference. Like I said, it's not a swinger conference. It's not a poly meetup. So there are the performers. There's the educators like us. They did have an education track where classes went on from usually about 4 p.m. till about, we closed it out at 10 o'clock both nights.
Yeah.
But there were a couple of big sponsors in there. Chatterbait was one of them.
Yep.
They had a huge booth in the center, and I'll say a massive booth. And they had probably they were set up to do camming. So they had about 30 models actually doing their stuff. If you want to see pictures, go to Twitter, because I can't post it on Instagram. They don't like it.
Yeah.
Look for Sex Positive Me on Twitter, and you'll see plenty of pictures.
Yeah, if you can see it, it is virtualswingparty.com. That's what you want to do.
Oh, cool.
Virtualswingparty.com. So I found them surprisingly on Facebook.
They launched in we again talked with the manager there. They launched right after COVID launched.
Right.
Came. So they did pretty well. They had great timing. That was one. Bad Dragon's one we liked. The only thing I will say is they had some really interesting restrictions. They couldn't give away lube, and they couldn't give away a whole lot of product.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Bad Dragon doesn't sell product, and I would have liked to. If you're not familiar with Bad Dragon, well, that's the logo. And they make dildos that are out there. Mm-hmm. They give you little samples.
The little samplers.
This is good because you can actually, normally you can custom order the dildos from them, which I like, and you can pick how hard you want it, how whatever. But yes, this is a mini model of one of their dildos. They make tentacles.
Tentacles and crazy ass stuff.
So tentacles is one. Big ass butt plugs. Well, no, let me phrase that. If you're a Barbie doll, it's a big ass butt plug. But usually they give you a bunch so you can sample how hard they are, because you can have them custom ordered, and they do some great work. We really like their products. But the usual, they give you a bunch of stuff.
Good evening.
Everyone's giving you hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's the only thing they could give. But they can't give out their package. I love Bad Dragon's little sample cum lube.
Stickers. Lots of stickers.
So because it's a water-based lube that feels like cum. Great, isn't it? It's like if you like cum but you don't like the stickiness, there you go.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Oh, well, I want to show off the crazy things that Bad Dragon does. Like that. Yes, it is a tentacle porn's wet dream. So, but they're unique. There's people make porn out of this stuff. All different colors. You can customize them. It's weird, but it's gotten good.
Some of those, when you see them in real life, they're big, scary big.
They are
You have, we'll post a picture of Deadpool and the photos along with, what do you call it?
They should be on, I think they should be on Twitter. So
I don't know. That's too much work for me because you were handling all the
photography. I was handling it all. I was doing all the photography this time.
Yeah, because he liked his fancy camera and asking. But the only thing I forgot to ask was for Media Pass. So that way they would all be posing with John we did the last time. This time we had exhibitors VIP Pass, and they were just a little bit more it's friendly.
So one of our sticks is we have a little Deadpool.
Well, you can't see, SDC can't see our Deadpool. So here is our Deadpool SDC.
He has traveled from South America to Canada, all over the United States. He was supposed to go to Australia right before COVID hit, but he'll take pictures like that. If you can see that. But that's not enough, by the way, because that would just be boring. I'm trying to get here.
Yeah, if you go on
He
her
takes
Twitter,
pictures like this. Okay. So part of the entertainment is they had a pole dancing contest and there were dancers all over the place. On the stage, they had poles set up, and this girl was absolutely gorgeous. She gave Deadpool his new home.
Yep.
Temporary home. It's not too bright. He was hanging out in her cleavage for a while during some of the dance shows. There was a whole bunch. This little cutie.
But if you go to our Twitter at Sex Positive Me, you could see a lot of the photos. Much clearer, much better.
It's better to just go to Twitter. Go ahead and check it out.
Yep.
But there's so much on there. But they did do stuff like, okay, I want to play on the monkey bars. If you can make that one out. So yeah, it's hard to see. I'm sorry.
It's hard to see. That's what I said. It's just like go to our Twitter. We got all our photos there, and and they had. Oh, do we? You know what we forgot to do is take a picture of the sign that says "acceptable clothing, not acceptable clothing," or where you could have it, like because there was a lot of like pasties, ass sticking out, so lingerie.
I have never seen that much ass at a Starbucks in my life.
But they had to cover up a little bit more. So the ones that were in the Starbucks line were a little bit more covered than. Well, they had a guy with assless underwear, doing his show.
You had to have something covering your butt crack and your genitals and your nipples. That was it. And
inside the conference hall of Exotica.
Right.
Yeah, because outside you needed a little bit more clothes.
As much as you say that, though,
it wasn't much more.
It was confusing.
Okay.
Because there was actually 2 conferences going on. One was Exotica, the adult show. The other one was RV.
It was a tattoo conference. Just
huge tattoo conference because I had to walk across it on that, that pathway so you can look over the whole thing. Huge tattoo conference. So there were tattoo beauties everywhere, men and women. It was amazing.
And that's where the children were allowed to come, not to Exotica. Because we were talking with the security at breakfast, and they're like, if you would see what we had to turn around and people coming in with strollers and their children, and we're just like...
They had to turn away people with strollers.
Yeah.
Like, you can't bring children in here. It's 18 and up.
Yeah. It is. It's like, no, you don't want to traumatize your kids. And that's like, why? It's going to be good. It's like... But the lines, it's like we felt out of place by not knowing which porn star or adult cam actress was, because we just kept seeing these lines. And I was like, oh. And then one gentleman had his little like cart of magazines to have the porn star sign it. It was like, okay, I am really bad now, because if this guy has a 3-day VIP pass and has his little cart with all these magazines,
dedicated.
He was dedicated. I was just like, wow. And
but anyway, I'm just looking at, we're getting a lot of traffic there.
It's like, excuse me,
so
focus on that.
I am. I'm going back and forth. You're bringing it down on me. So, cool giveaways.
Chatterbait, they gave us.
I think Angelique should go ahead and give us some pictures in this. What do you think?
And then fanny packs. I'm just like, what is the return of the fanny pack? I want to know, why is it the return of the fanny pack?
Google Duo, it's a good one.
For a group video. Okay, we didn't know that.
Okay, that's cool.
They haven't like shut you down yet? That's the part I'm always questioning.
No, that sounds cool, Duo.
Google Duo, but again, it's like, I don't know, because I know Zoom's been cracking down on the sextings. So, okay, there you go. Mushu has the Chatterbait bag. So,
but it was fun.
It was very fun.
I do want to plug our invitee.
Yes, Tayomi. Yes, she teaches a class on sexercise. So, awakening the goddess.
Cowgirl.
Exercise. Yes, cowgirl. Okay.
Trust me, watch it. Even if you're not going to do it, watch it. It's hot as hell.
It is, but it's great because it's a lot of like stretching exercises, hip flexors. So even if you're not flexible and you're not like, like an athlete, a lot of her workout will get you to that. Slow and gently, but it will help because it was funny. Where I was at her presentation and they're showing it. It's like lower, lower. I was like, "Girl, how flexible are you?" It's just like, and then she's saying, "It's like not everyone's going to be like this." I'm like, yeah. Her legs were about behind her head while she was laying on the floor. I
And
was
she's like a 6 foot model. Yeah.
yeah, that's why she's Glamazoid. She's just huge, but beautiful,
Beautiful.
beautiful, and big heart.
She was on America's Top Model at some point.
Yeah, she was like 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like when she was like 19. So
Wait, yeah.
way young. So a lot of those, and yeah, a lot of great classes actually. That's what I was
Class schedule.
impressed, the class schedule, because we of course we taught relationship flavors and anatomy of dick pleasure, and of course John's deep throated dick, because that was my
You would
selling
not believe
point.
how popular it is and shocking if a guy can just take a dildo and deep throat a dick, and people are just like, "Oh my god!" It's yeah. It was definitely, like I said, a lot of vanilla, but
Yeah, but even a lot of the questions they asked us, like, here's a good one: ethical non-monogamy, is polyamory a pipe dream? Lifestyle 101, a beginner's guide to swinging, the basic of face sitting for couples with D and Lady DV, good head, the oral class for penis lovers, proper hand spacking and booty tenderloin activation. Oh, so he did it almost all weekend.
yeah, I did watch that one.
Yeah, Daddy Hef was doing that. Pussy pleasure zones, the difference between the A spot and the G spot. That was from Deborah Shade. Sex and Religion, the perfect balance. That was such a great class with Mary T. We loved it. It was like, girl, if you had church, I would go to your church. It was perfect ceremony there. And then Dick Assassin, How to Ride Like a Pro. That was Tayomi's class. Relationship Flavors, Navigating a New Dynamic by us. How to Be an Internet Whore by Professor Gaia. I missed that one. Well, because we were teaching our class. Never mind. How to a Good Pussy Energy Goddess Activation. Davia Frost. We didn't get to meet a lot of the sex parts because we kind of just like did our own
We
thing.
did a few. We know a few.
Yeah, we know
we
a
did
few.
meet a few, but
Black and Proud, Dismantling the Misconceptions of Black Dominatrix. Ooh. Tie Me Up into Rope Bondage.
Ooh, rope.
Rope.
We're going to talk about rope.
Rope, okay.
We're huge, obviously, fans of rope.
Yeah.
And one of our, we know him in Florida, Knothead.
Knothead, yeah.
Had a big tent up there, and they were tying people. They also had a very big dungeon tent. It was cool because they had a cage and people would take pictures in it. They had a wheel that you could get tied to, and no, they did not throw knives at you, but the same thing, they would just twirl you on it.
And then he could flog you, tie you up.
There was 2 suspension points.
Yeah, 2 suspension points.
Again, if you want, go on Twitter. I put a whole bunch of on there. However, we found out about something awesome. Beach Bind. It is a 10 days in Jamaica at Hedonism 2. Classes, workshops, play parties, and clothing free. I'm like, I'm in. How do I not know about this? And then we started talking to them, and they're like, oh, yeah, I've been doing it for 5 years, twice a year. I'm a huge rope enthusiast. How did I miss this?
Yeah, we totally missed that one.
But I'm so into tying you up on the beach because they had some great pictures.
Oh, yeah, and video. They were playing video there. So that's probably going to be our next
yeah,
adventure.
I want pictures, and I'm going to try. See if you can see that one. Yeah, getting tied up on the beach.
You can't really see it.
You can.
Kind of.
So it's in April of next year. We're going to sign up, hopefully. And yeah, assuming COVID doesn't crash everything down again, because now they're tightening restrictions.
Again, on the CDC. So we're seeing how the Bliss Cruise may not happen because we love Florida and upside.
And don't get me wrong, travel has been, and we are mask wearers, right up, straight up.
And we're science. Vaccinated. So we were having a discussion with somebody who apparently there was like a lifestyle travel agent that is anti-vax and promoting the, you don't have to be vaccinated to travel, but yet the cruise lines are a little bit paranoid because especially with Florida being Florida,
And a bunch of swingers.
and a bunch of swingers.
We're not known for social distancing.
Yeah, and if you're not vax, then you might end up being eating and staying in your cabin room for 7 days.
That won't work on a swinger cruise. So there's some things still being sorted out. We
Mhm.
don't know all the details. We're just concerned about obviously travel in the future,
Yeah,
but swinger travel especially because we're not known for social distancing.
no.
We do really miss. I mean, hugging people, and again, these are people we've talked to ahead of time through social media. We know they're vaccinated. Whenever we were on the planes, we did wear our masks, but
And then
hugging
cars,
people was
yeah.
just so. Oh yeah, Uber makes you wear a mask.
Yeah, Uber makes you well. Any of the
Ride shares
any
and buses.
buses, any closed transportation. Yes, they do. Luckily, with Exotica, if you were vaccinated, you didn't have to wear a mask. But if you weren't, please wear a mask. So it was kind of hard to know if they were really
Yeah, well, most people just won't tell the truth if
right.
they're
And then we found out
anti-maskers.
towards the end, if we showed our vaccination card, they would give us a wristband to say, "Hey, this person's vaccinated." Yeah, that's what we forgot.
But
But it was learning. It
no,
was
and
good.
overall it went well. There were some post parties.
Mhm.
Friday night we totally crashed. Again, we've been working at home since COVID started, and then we were on our feet for like 8 hours straight. And then that's done. We put our feet up and couldn't move. On Saturday, we did go to the post party for a little while in the hotel,
Right.
which was fun. It
Uh-huh.
was again a lot of meet and greet. Still a lot of fun, but a lot of business. We finally got to meet Coral and Jewel.
Coral and Jewel, we did interview her, and she was such a sweetheart. Oh my god, she was like super super tiny. I was like, oh my god.
Well,
she
she's
was
an
like
ex-Olympic
gymnast,
skater,
skater. Oh, she
ice
was skater.
skater.
Okay.
Then she turned coach. Then she went into the adult industry. So yes, people in porn are the athletes of the world. Some
That's
of them.
why they could do some of those crazy positions there. But no, there's a lot. What I liked about My Free Cams and Chatterbait, they had cam models of all shapes, size, and color.
Yes.
I mean,
Big booty, small booty, thin, not so
caramel,
thin,
dark chocolate, light skin, white skin,
firm, not so firm.
firm, hair colors to galore, color eyes. Then the girl with the Star Wars one, because she had
The cosplay.
the cosplay. So she
Oh,
was right there with Baby Guru. I was like, oh, jealous. It's like they should have got like done the thing together. And
there were a couple of adult cosplayers.
yes, we were shocked.
One was a demon, but she did like 5 outfits over the day. There was another one that did anime.
Yeah.
So big rosy cheeks and
the head, the anime hey, which is Kimba King Koch. I can't pronounce it. I just know our girlfriend that was with us. She did know it. And then there was someone who was doing the Loki, and we got so upset because Loki came to our presentations. Even had the Gator Loki on their arm.
yeah, it was asshole Loki with his arm
Yeah.
with his hand getting bitten off
by Gator Loki, and we wanted Deadpool to be eaten by Gator Loki, but she or they went super far because I couldn't tell if it was a she or a they. Because
I don't remember.
You talked
No,
to
no,
Loki.
it was a she.
So she did go by she.
She went by
These
she.
are the things that we have to realize as educators: the proper pronouns for people.
Well, we just want everyone to be comfortable.
Yeah, and we did our civil duty and educate about swinging, and we had all these great questions afterwards, and had this adorable little. Yeah, again, when I say little child, is anyone under 30 but above 18? So 18 to 29 are my children that I like to call.
The 3.5-foot girl.
Little Trixie.
That was it.
Yeah.
That was, yes. She was adorable. I got to see her dance.
Oh, you did? Okay, cool.
And she went up the pole.
Wow.
I was very, very impressed.
Yeah, I would be impressed too. I mean, that's like a lot of muscle there for a little thing. I mean, I could totally put her in my purse, honestly.
You can't put her in your purse, but you could probably wear her like Yoda if you chose to on your back. But I don't think she would consent to that.
Yeah, you know what? I should have just gone up and say, do you custom order all your heels? Because I don't think hooker heel platforms are
That's
in her
true.
in her shoe size.
She had like a 3-inch heel, which is, we'll say, okay, she had a 2-inch heel, which is still massive if you're three
Three
foot
foot,
6 inches
yeah,
tall.
exactly, 3'6", yeah. But it's like, is that like the career you go in because you're that height, or
Well,
yeah,
there's not many.
yeah, there isn't.
There are tiny people that, and I'm sorry if I'm not using the right term. There are tiny people who go into porn. There is a market for it, but there's a market for anything.
I know, it's like,
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Lifetime's Little People Show, or is that WeTV? I always get them confused.
I don't know. They're the same channel.
No, they're not.
They're close. But the very surprising thing was there were, we'll say, not super fit guys, not the Adonis where every muscle is shown, who had like huge followings of women.
Yeah, and their chatterbait was insane, because those were the chatterbait. Because I didn't see guys over at My Free Camps.
No, My Free Cams was all women.
And they got a lot of cool swag. I was like thinking,
Yeah.
maybe next time I'm going, if we go to Exotica this year again, because they're having 3 more shows, Washington D.C., Miami, and New Jersey. And unfortunately, we can't go to the Miami for sure 100%, because we're going to be at the ASN award show. So we're presenting and teaching 2 classes, and John's going to tie
doing
me
lots of rope.
Yeah, John's going to be. Yeah, Casey Carter's going to be there, and she wants you to tie her up. So
I would like. Casey
Yeah.
Charter is a very nice and beautiful top-heavy girl. So
kind of deal. And she was doing her boob tube Exotica, so new shows every Wednesday. So I have to follow that up to see when she presented ours on video, because she didn't interview us, because again, my selling point, John swallowing dick, teaching about
a
relationship
dildo.
flavor.
I swallowed a dildo.
Well, that's the closest thing you could do, because you didn't have a live model.
Well, I
mean,
think if
you
I
could-
pull, yeah, if I ask someone to drop their pants, they wouldn't go over well at this conference.
Well, I don't know. Depends on which person you ask. If you ask one of the
I'm talking about the
chatterbait-
person. I'm talking about the convention center.
Oh.
We want to go back.
Yeah, you're right. I keep forgetting. Like some of our other fetish conventions we could do nudity. I forgot. This is vanilla. It's like they all blend in after a while.
Notice, because we're simulcasting on Facebook, she's very concerned to make sure Facebook knows she has clothes on, and she's not wearing her low-cut dress that she can flash people with. Very cut. But for me, just drop someone's pants and suck the dick in public. You're good. Go, John. Go, go, go. I'm feeling there's an imbalance here that I get volunteered to do things a lot more than I should. And when I ask you to do something, it's like, nope.
I'm a brat. And besides, I didn't lift your kilt during the conference to like really show it's like,
Hey, Mustang. By the way, I just want to say over on SDC, there's a few people that have been here week after week, and I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate
again,
it.
make sure you friend us, chat us up. Thank you so much for supporting us. You really give us fuel, and conferences like this that we just came back from, where we actually have people in person.
Yeah.
So much fun. We've done classes of again over COVID of 40 people, and like only one person asked a question. And it makes you wonder if they just walked away. So having a whole class of people and having people interact with us over on SDC and over here in the chat room on YouTube and Facebook is awesome. We really, really appreciate it.
We totally appreciate it. Love you, adore you. And so hopefully if anyone from SDC is going to be at Naughty in New Orleans, please reach out and find us. I'm still trying to collaborate with Accidental Swingers, a couple of things, and see what's going on. But we are super excited. That is about 2 weeks away. So
it's exactly 2 weeks away.
Yeah, that's exactly 2 weeks that we'll be
because this is my
out.
third weekend traveling. I'm home for one weekend to go see my mom, which I need to see her. And then the following weekend, we're going back to New Orleans. So we're living out of our suitcase. We plan on going next year. Never been. We went the last time it happened, which was 2019. And we actually worked it. The organizers are really great people, really nice, down-to-earth people. The event was fun.
It's very fun, but pace yourself. Lots of fluids, too. Hey, Dulka. Nice. We're doing good today. Yeah. So when you go naughty, always remember, hydrate, 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 because between the sex and the salty food and all the walking outside and the humidity, yeah.
And plan your food, because here's what happens. We're a block away from Bourbon Street. So you say, I want pizza, and the first thing that will come up on your app is there's this pizza place like a block and a half away. So like, okay, we want pizza. And we get in there and we're looking at it. It's a daiquiri place with a little pizza store all the way in the back. So of course you're walking by.
Passing 30 daiquiris. So by the time you're done with the 30 daiquiris, that pizza tastes really, really good.
If you weren't drunk entering,
exactly.
You're drunk leaving.
Yeah. And that is what we have coined the term drunk pizza, because it's a cardboard pizza that absorbs the alcohol. Drunk pizza. That's it.
One more thing. Be aware of ordering foods that may be fragrant. In other words, if you're going to have a play party, and I mean a play party, one where there's at least 100 people and there are no people sitting on the sideline, everyone's getting laid.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bring in 30 Domino's pizza. The lowest class of pizza on planet. Oh no, let me finish that. Hungry Howie's might be lower.
I don't think they have Hungry Howie's in New Orleans. That's why.
But Domino's pizza has that smell. It's a specific pizza smell.
And then with the sexual fluids and the pizza smell.
It was awful.
For me, it was awful. And I normally don't have a fragrant smell, but it was just like, yeah.
Thankfully, actually, yeah, we had to go to a different room.
Yeah.
Because we were in the middle of fucking. We finished up, then went to another room with a couple, and we're like, close the doors. Can you just get the smell out of here?
Yes, kind of deal. So yeah, we did that. But it's like I said, that's the one thing I always suggest for naughty in New Orleans. Just hydrate, plenty of water, and enjoy yourself. And I know right now I paid to be part of their little members group there, so you can network. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I did that.
We need to start checking that out.
Yeah.
I do also want to say, you're going to bring your stripper clothes. We all have stripper clothes. I put on a harness. You have your, tits hanging out, and you may get in the lobby of the hotel and they say, we're doing a parade, or we're walking to get daiquiris, or we're going to get stuff. And you may think, oh, I have to go upstairs and get changed. Bullshit. No, it's New Orleans.
It's New Orleans. You probably you're overdressed. And a lot of the attendees are overdressed. And even though they're probably underdressed compared to the real world.
So let's go on. What is the minimum New Orleans dress code? 2 pieces of electrical tape for your nipples and a thong. I'm not lying. I've seen girls. Actually, let me rephrase that. I have also seen guys on Bourbon Street in a thong, mm-hmm. and boots.
And boots.
Because you don't want to walk barefoot on Bourbon Street. That'll fuck you up.
That would really, yeah. That just kind of grosses you. They usually just say like closed toe shoes is the best.
Sandals.
But still,
yeah. There's glass and stuff.
There's glass and all that. Especially down Bourbon Street, you got the spillage of everything. So.
Well, we also found out we went like a couple weeks ago to New Orleans. The sidewalks really aren't flat.
No, they're not. Well, they're cobblestones. Go figure. It's like it's a 300-year-old city.
It's not just a cobblestone. They're built on a swamp. They showed us pictures of streets that were just completely paved, like the sidewalk was paved, and 3 years later they're coming up like this, and some of them are going down. So beware of tripping. Don't break a toe. That could really fuck up your swinging abilities. I mean, don't break a dick, but don't break a toe either.
Oh, come on. We're not talking about broken dick now. It's too
early. I don't
want
to talk about broken. All right. Well, we're past there, so I'm going to go ahead and just mention a quick sponsor. Florida Center for Hormones and Wellness. Yes, they are a sponsor. We've been going through hormone therapy for a few years, 2 years now. Me too. You passed one.
Yeah, I just passed one.
It is a life changer. We've lost weight, gained muscle. We're much more active. We're much more sexual. I'm not lying. When she started getting on it, she jumped on me. Yay! Yes, pellets.
James and Tess got their pellets. Yay!
Oh, so here's a tip. If you got your pellets, there's something called arnica.
Yes.
Take that. You can get it at any homeopath, what health
like a
food store.
Chamberlain's, what do you call it? Whole Foods.
It's an anti-inflammatory.
Sorry. Yeah. And I thought also I saw it at Walgreens and CVS.
They might have it.
It's yeah.
Next, did they give you an ice pack? If they didn't, go ahead and only for the first maybe 24 hours, put an ice pack on it. Now, we were told if you did it, don't do any like squats, because I'm assuming they put it in your butt, like right below your belt line over there. It doesn't hurt. At least for us, it didn't hurt. But don't do any squats. Don't do any like heavy bike riding. Try to do off running, and give it about, like, was it 3 days? We took the bandages off.
Yeah, 3 days for the the outer bandage, and then
5 to 7 for the
inner.
inner.
Yeah.
And then you're good to go.
Yeah.
Go right back to the gym. Go do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Live life. It's fantastic. So glad you were able to get those.
Yes, life changing. Telling you, it's like we love it. I was surprised on the results for me. So hey.
Yeah, I was surprised for the results on her when more than once I woke up and my morning hard-on had a pussy wrapped around it. Now, I'm very happy about that.
There does love them. Yes.
Third dose.
Okay. Yay. Third dose. Awesome.
We both had ours put in the last month.
Yes, we finally are in sync.
Now we're in sync. So
we're men see syncs.
Normally we'd go twice, but the person who didn't get the surgery, and it's minor surgery, they lidocaine it. But the other person gets to drive the car. Now we're going to have to do rock, paper, scissors to figure out who's going to go drive the car home.
Oh, that's okay. I could do it.
Now you're playing trooper.
I've always been a trooper. Come on. I did it myself. Remember, you had to teach a class and I got to still film and do my pellets by myself?
That's true. You went there and made it back.
Yeah. And I videoed all the stuff.
Because I had to go somewhere. Prior obligations.
Yeah. No, you had to work your real job. It's a real job.
I don't want my real job anymore.
He just wants to hang out with the porn stars all the time.
Oh, it was they were some fucking fun people.
Yeah.
And it wasn't by the way, none of us weren't hitting on each other. It was,
just having great conversation.
If you want to hang with people in the adult industry, sure, it's going to come up. Don't hit on them. They get hit on by every fan out there. And don't feel like you need to talk to them about sex. Talk to them about a whole bunch of different stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I met this girl. She was the cutie. Her name was Real Brooke J. But Johnson. Brooke Johnson. Okay. That was her first Exotica.
Okay.
She'd only been in the industry. They put her booth all the way up front at the end of an aisle, and she was getting no traffic. And she was nice enough on the first day. We got some pictures. She took it with Deadpool. The next day I came over and I saw her over there and I walked over and, then she starts striking a pose. And I'm like, I just want to let you know you are beautiful. And I'm so sorry. I had nothing to do with it, but you're stuck in the corner. Things will change. And we got into a really interesting business conversation.
Oh, yeah.
About doing the circuits. Where's she from? And again, just opened up because she's like kind of a fan, but I had never heard of her before. But again, just talking about, hey, what to do and who to ask for. And it turned into a great conversation.
Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of them feel relieved once we have conversations other than sex, because they're getting hit on and like drool on, because they were telling us like the New Jersey one on Saturday is like a sausage fest.
Yes.
Like there's
90% guys
all standing in line, just like oodling and ogling and everything else. But
the interesting thing is, though, there was a lot of couples there.
Yes.
There was a lot of women.
Yes. The entire weekend, not just Friday. Fridays for Exotica is always ladies free all the time.
And it was packed.
Really packed. Even our class was on relationship flavors was majority women.
We were 85% filled the room, and probably it was definitely over 100.
It was 100, yeah.
At least 120.
Yeah.
So that went very well.
Yeah, kind of jail. But like I said, it was great seeing like the women and very empowered. But like they were telling us like the New Jersey one. So I'm going back and forth about doing another one because it's October, and October is a crazy month for me per se, because I do a lot of like tarot reading, psychic mediumship. So that's where I was just like, do I really go? Do I not go? But I don't know. It's like some people will make bank that weekend, especially the strippers and the exotica dancers. Because what I liked about the exotica dancers, they all had the same outfit, but they were all different shapes and sizes.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
colors.
yeah.
I saw something. I want to share this. Something I have never seen before at any conference, and there were 3 women, and they had the how women of Middle Eastern culture have their face covered.
Yes.
And then they came in, they were covered. Because I saw them when they came in.
Yeah, like traditional.
And a little later on, I saw them, and one of them, I mean, they were decently looking. One of them had a rockin' body and had on a thong, garters, stockings, and a tiny little bra, but still had the headpiece on. And it was just the 3 of them. And again, I'm not
But it's fascinating.
in that culture, but I found it fascinating how it was okay. They kept the face on, but from here down, they were all good looking. They were all good looking, but one had an amazing rocking body. And yeah, they were flaunting it off.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't get any tips themselves. So yeah, because we try to tip as many of the dancers as possible, but it can get pricey after a while. But lesson learned, we have to make sure we get media passes, because if we don't have the media passes, then they're expecting us to pay for their photos.
Some do.
Some, yeah.
Some do, some don't. Some are happy for the exposure. But I understand some girls make a living off, hey, a picture isn't free. That's why I'm always asking.
Yeah.
So some of them wanted $5 or $10, and I'm like, no, it's okay. It's okay. Go. I'm sure you'll make plenty of money. You're gorgeous. But
yeah, but the ones that were asking for $5 or $10, if you had a media pass, it was like, it's free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said we need to get media, because we are media. So that's the thing. We have our podcast, we have our radio show, we're out there teaching, so of course we need to expose the world to this.
Well, we want to go ahead, and the reason why we're talking about exotica, not just because it was a lot of fun, we want to set your expectations.
Yes.
It is definitely not, if you're going to hook up, not the place. There's plenty of other conferences. Go to a swinger meet and greet or a swinger house party or something like that's going to be a lot nicer.
Right.
This was to go see people in the business.
Right.
And maybe get a whole bunch of swag.
Maybe, open your fantasy. Because like I said, it was a lot of heterosexual, cisgender, vanilla couples. Like, oh, we're going to a sex expo. Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You could see it on their faces.
It depends.
Especially the couples.
Obviously, they expected so much, but yes, there was someone who walked over at Bad Dragon and was very confused on like, just why would this go inside your why would someone put a tentacle inside their body? Why?
Why would I go there?
And I'm like, everyone's got their fantasy.
See, you can't. I can put a strap on Deadpool. See, let's see if Facebook bans me. Deadpool with a strap on. I've just seen the censors coming.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, they're cute. I wish I got another bag. Their bags went really quick. That's the only thing I could say. The swag wasn't as much.
No, the swag wasn't as much because we've done it before, and we actually one time we went, and that was 2019.
Yeah.
The Miami one.
Yeah. And
we actually went home with 2 cordless magic wands for free, and those are usually $50 to $75 products.
Well, we were over at My Free Cams and Camming.
Yeah, but they were giving them away.
I know. We
also went home with a bunch of like phone chargers that doubled as flashlights. They were giving away a whole bunch of stuff. Not so much of a giveaway here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I missed anything else here.
I mean, over there in the Midwest, Cassidy's pretty strong, so we were just kind of like, okay. So when we were mentioning SDC, a couple people were not familiarized with it. I was just like, oh, bummer on it, because they had this exotica couples lifestyle experience, and they had Dawn and Ken as the host couple to explain a lot. And then I know a couple of you on SDC said you were going to Splash. They were there talking about their events. So that's the bag I forgot to bring in. So that's probably where the other things were. And then It was good because, like I said, we arrived at the hotel. The convention center was literally across the street, so we could have just gone through the AC tunnels or just crossed the street. Um, Not that we diss it; it's just not our yum. 420 smoking marijuana because the recreational marijuana is legal in Illinois state, but walking through the cloud of smoke of that, yeah, I know.
It was like smoking was in the 90s. Like when you walk outside, the
The
moment you get
90s, I'm
outside,
talking the 70s where you don't even see the person, you just see the smoke.
it was pretty intense.
It was,
And I honestly expected that at a conference center, at a hotel. Um, it's that I mean, the industry, it's used a lot. Again, it's just one of those things. We don't smoke. We've done edibles. We like edibles. Um,
oh yeah, I get some.
we do like edibles.
Yes,
Yes,
yes, I just,
you have your drink.
yeah, I do. I have my limeade drink there, an edible limeade, so which is really good because you can hardly taste it, but it's just it's right. Um,
I have some candies, and I
mhm.
know I had some cakes.
Yeah, they were
Uh,
selling them there also at the conference. Oh,
so
but
what does my daughter do? Where are you? You're there. Oh, pot. I want you to pick me up. This. I'm like, I can't get on an airplane with drugs. I don't want to go to jail. The Chicago airport actually had a specific cannabis disposal unit,
mhm, like
put it
every
in, and almost like actually, it was very similar to like a mailbox,
yes.
that the drawer came out, you put your stuff in, and then pushed it and then dumped it in. So that way, I guess people couldn't try to put their arm in there to take out
That's
other people's cannabis. Um,
funny. I just thought it was funny. It's like you just dump, and it was like several. It wasn't just like one location. It was like every TSA checkpoint they had it. I was like, oh my god, that's so funny. But this was like 4 in the morning when we saw this, so
that's true. That was this morning.
that was this morning.
We didn't get a
Yes.
picture of it, or you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I
you
get
did. We need to
Deadpool.
post that.
Yeah, I have to post that with Deadpool and do like a photo dump. So this week we'll do a photo dump because we just I got more involved with talking to people, see because we haven't seen them and we haven't like really interacted with anybody in person in over a year.
It was good to get out.
Yeah, and John was having fun like video and taking photos, so we figured like we'll do that. I know we should have done like live cam because a lot of our friends were doing that, and I was just like,
But what I was impressed was the dancers. I thought they would just recruit from the local clubs.
no.
They were from one girl I talked to was from Oregon, another one was from New York, another one was from LA. So they came from all over the place to do this. And admittingly, these girls at one point it opened up at 2 p.m.
Hmm.
and it went till 10 p.m.
Yeah,
And I'm sure they got some breaks in there, but they were on the pole dancing the whole time.
yeah,
It was amazing. I feel so much for these girls.
yeah. It's because we were talking to one girl. If like you caught her at the beginning of the show, like at 2 o'clock to like 5, you really got high energy, high, dancing, good booty shaking. But after like closer to the evening, she just kind of like, this is all you're getting. You're just getting a little ass thumping and that's it. Not like pole dancing kind of deal. Actually saw a guy go up on the pole.
Oh yeah, he was good.
He was really good and flexible. I was like, damn.
Saw a lot of floggings, a lot of ropings.
And it was a lot for both guys and girls. So they did have a male review show. So because even though we see like a majority of it, it is like 75% women focused porn actresses, cam models. The other 25% is male. So you had some guys shaking their tush, you had some guys ripping their clothes off on stage, singing and dancing, doing their magic mic. Because you know that one song, I can't remember what the name of the song is, and you hear it and you just automatically think Magic Mike. Pony, I think it is called. I think anybody, anyone chat
Yeah,
room?
I'm glad you didn't ask me.
I'm not gonna. Half the time you're asking me what song is what.
That is true.
So that's why I've learned.
You know the song from the movie with the guy.
So plug time. Relationship Flavors is this Thursday, 8 o'clock. Go to a website and check that out. But Saturday we're actually teaching a really fun class called Tickle Life, Light My Fire, which is going to be like the sciency side of sex.
More sciencey and psychology.
Yeah.
It's actually written by a PhD in sexology.
Sexologist. She's a sexologist.
Yes, she is an actual graduated
Master,
University of real
yeah,
school sexologist.
sexologist. Yeah, she's like really science. Like some of the stuff that she teaches, were like, slow the fuck down. I'm not getting it. Hold on, rewind. Layman's terms. But I mean, there's scientific research, and it's like I enjoy her classes, and so we're going to be teaching it. But we are going to teach it more on our level, same information, but more like you could understand it. Because like with me, I
More layman's terms.
much more layman's terms, because a little Mexican gets a little hyper and ADHD, and she's like, huh, gay.
So when Angelique gets really excited, and I mean in many situations really excited,
Many.
she starts switching languages. Spanish is her secondary.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally French comes out.
Occasionally.
Like, you once started to do a little German, and I'm like, that scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, but when when I'm totally beyond pissed is when I just speak Spanish. And I have to like pause and think how to speak English. That's how shit hit the fan, when I'm trying to like remember how to speak English.
So, oh yeah, about the classes. I forgot to say, SDC members.
Thursday's class is for free, but you have to register on Eventbrite.
Yes.
You have to go through Eventbrite there to get the class for free. If you go into our website, we have an SDC exclusive page. So it is on the event page on SDC. Go. I appreciate you saying yes. No, if you go to the SDC site itself, the event page.
Look under events.
Events and SDC. Click on that code, and that takes you directly to it. So
the code's already entered in. The
code's already in there. It should be automatically 0. If you need the code, it should be SDC free, but I always try to make everything as simple as possible. When I say just click on the link, it takes you there, it zeroes out, boom. So go to our event page for Thursday's event, sorry. It's like Thursday. Friday's our relaxed day.
You know something? I'm thinking about something.
Oh God, no.
Should we go to the nude beach? Do we need a beach day?
We definitely need a beach day.
We need a beach day.
Yes.
We may have to arrange a beach day real soon.
Yeah, no, I think Friday. Friday's a good day. After we get our blood test.
Okay, so we got our blood test. Then Friday, let's do our beach day.
We'll do our beach day.
So, if anyone's interested and lives in the Central Florida or East Coast and is familiar with Play Linda, Lot 13, hit us up.
Most likely we'll go there like around 1 or 2.
Yeah, I think we'll just pack it up, get our blood test done, eat breakfast, and head straight over.
Yeah.
Because we need a beach day.
We need a beach day. It's just been
And I hate tan lines.
It's pretty bad when I start saying, it's like, honey, your butt's way too white. You need to go get some sun.
I'm reflective. No, just... Yeah.
No, but you also go to the freaking bathhouse too to get, but like
occasionally,
exactly.
There's a bathhouse in Orlando where it has a great big pool and gym, and I like to lay out there. It's a lot of fun.
See, I like the beach because I like to play in the water. Pools, I'm like, meh. But over at Secrets you could lay, naked too. But
well, at Secrets you can do anything you want by the pool,
right?
And that is the joy of it.
Yes, that is the blessings of Secrets there.
It is nice going and laying out for a tan, and then hearing a little squeaky. And then turning around and realizing there's a couple fucking next to you. And you're like,
in the pool.
Okay.
In the pool. We've seen a lot of sex in the pool.
A lot of chlorine.
Yeah, a lot of chlorine. But it's just like, I feel, like I said, I prefer the beach waves and the sand and getting all my nooks and crannies. And it's like, also it's a great exfoliate.
Exfoliator?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's why my skin's so good.
If things change, we'll let you know. Otherwise, hit us up. And I think Friday looks like a beach day.
So don't forget to check out our website, sexpositiveme.com, under events for all our classes. Also, what else? I think that's it. Yeah, sorry, we're a little bit brain dead too, but thank you.
We're going to go to bed now.
Yes.
Too much partying over the weekend. We're exhausted. Thank everyone for tuning in. Tune in next week. We're going to have some more adventures, I assure you. So
if not, it'll be quiet and relaxing. So just submit questions so that way we could have something to talk about. So thanks. We love you.
Bye.
Bye.
I like my puppy. She kind of looks like me.
It does. That's
It's okay. I still got to work on you in the underwear shots.
yeah.
That's right.